So the key points for me are to pass on the knowledge that I have and helping online businesses in their growth, helping them with their processes, passing on a lot of the mistakes that I think I've made in my career, and hopefully people won't suffer the same mistakes that I've made, and also for me to understand other businesses and trying to learn from what's going on the online seller market at the moment.
So the key take-home points are basically make sure you've got a good system so you can become efficient at what you do, and making sure that you've got the system set up to be scalable in the future, as well as tips on packaging and the way to present the orders to the customer.
Points for today, I talked all about product, and the importance of sourcing your product to make a successful business. Key points would be source as directly as possible, cut out the middleman, niche down as far as you can in your market, and the product should be suitable for your own for that particular market. And have fun really when you're sourcing. That's the fun bit of the business, is spending some money and doing some product development and getting the product right.
So today I was speaking about Amazon Vendor and what it means to sell wholesale to Amazon, because I think we find that a lot of people are not aware of the different relationships you can have with Amazon. So my key points to take away would be actually there is a relationship you can have as a wholesaler to Amazon through Amazon Vendor, and it's not for everybody, but it could actually be a very good thing if you're a brand owner.
I think the biggest 3 tips that I can give somebody is to, 1, advertise. As a new Amazon seller, you're not going to have any reviews, you're going to have 0 feedback. It's going to take time before people start seeing and then ultimately buying your products. So advertise on Google AdWords, also Facebook can be very good because you can directly target the people that you want, but also take advantage of Amazon sponsored ads.
No matter what size of business you are, unfortunately, because of the reach of the General Data Protection Regulation, everybody needs to worry about complying with it. And there's actually a number of fairly straightforward, fairly sane steps that you can take to get ready for what's coming on the 25th of May. But certainly, I would say any online seller needs to treat this like they want it to be a long-term sustainable business. And as privacy is on the minds of your average member of the public more than it ever has been, it's something that you do need to take extremely seriously.
If you're going to get a new e-commerce website, or any website for that matter of fact, just make sure you've got a full written detailed brief and you know from one end to another exactly what you're going to get for your money. So we've chosen this topic in particular because at the start of this year we were getting lots of clients coming to us who had been stung by parting with a lot of money in some cases for a new website, and then they've got to the end of the project, they've been delivered a website but they weren't happy with it and they didn't like it and it just wasn't working for their business. So we're just trying to stop that happening, and that's why we did the research that we've done, and we've presented it here today.
The key takeaways for today really are that content can be done on a small budget and can be measurable in terms of its impact. So I'm talking about things like surveys and data-driven stories that make the news, to build links, to influence your SEO rankings, and just simple things like understanding what your potential customers search for that leads them to search for your product. So the main takeaways really are that it can be done on a budget with a little bit of sensible research, and it is easily done by businesses of any size.
Everything should be mobile first. Looking at the mobile first index, it's really just we've explored that and taken it apart a little bit so that we understand that actually it's not just about mobile friendliness, it's not about mobile friendliness, it's about indexing a search engine based on mobile web pages designed for mobile users in a mobile search engine.
Today I'm talking a little bit about how our viewers can monitor their accounts and basically protect their business so they don't have to face with these suspension issues, and if they do, how to properly have the records and know how they need to try to appeal these issues on their own.
We are not going to the shops anymore, we are all buying online. And so look at the technology on the market, look at the marketplaces, the online marketplaces that is, pick which ones are going to be good for your specific business, and then build everything around that.
So So I was doing an introduction to digital advertising, and my key points were to make sure that all your keywords are really relevant to your audience and the people who you think are going to be searching for your products, to write ads that are really engaging, tell people exactly what it is that your selling points are, and that you finally send people through to the right landing page on your website. So you finish off that search process and give them a good starting point for exploring your website as well.